Oh, good heavens. Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Outrageous. And it is outrageous, my friends. It is outrageous. How are you? I am fantastic and I am doing really well-ish. There is a strong smell of WD-40 on these premises. It's a strong, strong smell of WD-40 and I am unimpressed by it in every single fucking way, I can tell you. So, that's that, my G's. How are you? How am I? How are we? How is it? I hope you are doing well on this evening. What is your scent of the day? My scent of the day is... Iris Nazarena, and I just finished the bottle. I finished the bottle that Natalia sent me very kindly. So that bottle can now rest. Where is it? I've put it somewhere and I can't remember where. That wasn't very clever, was it? My next bottle that I will finish will be Dior Homme. I do believe. I don't think I've got anything anywhere near as close as that. Good evening, Juro. Good evening, Dushan and Dropout and Saab Replay and anyone else that is watching. How are you? The weather is about to pick up around here, my friends. So we have to consider our position as far as the sense of the day is concerned. Iris Nazarena and what's the other one I wore? What is the other one I wore? I've just said. Beau de Jour I wore yesterday. Quite rich, dense, thick, you know. Maybe something a little bit lighter, because apparently there's a heat wave. But also, in the true spirit of British weather, it's going to snow tomorrow. But there's also a heat wave coming as well, so England is all I've got to say about that. Welcome, Chuck 3. What did you do with Chuck 1 and 2? How are you? You are new to the channel. Just found Eugene, Muskup, and yourself. Enjoy y'all. We enjoy you as well. Thank you for coming. Your scent of the day is Ambra Supreme. Good perfume. Very good perfume. The best blue perfume ever made, as I have famously said. I don't know how famous that is, but I did say that. I don't think it was famous at all, to be fair, that I said that, but I did say it. Put out a video today talking about my new Serge Lutens that I purchased, a vintage Chergui, which is absolutely glorious, by the way. Beautiful fucking thing. Just, I'm going to have to spend some time with it and compare the two, but I'm going to do a comparison video. It's not just the colour that's different. It's not just the colour at all. It feels like they did the same thing as, do you remember the Gentle Fluidity line by Francis Kurkdjian, which was shit. I mean, it was shit. I thought it was crap, but that's by the by. What he did was he made two different fragrances with the same amount of materials, just in different doses. That feels like what they've done with the vintage Chergui and the modern Chergui, but I need to develop that a bit more, to be honest with you. Juro is wearing Orizia Legrand, Royal Bourbon Vetiver. How is it? What kind of vetiver is it? You know? I'm killing the Eau Sauvage Parfum decant these days, says Dropout. Which one? Is it 2012 or 2017, your version? Same here, says Juro. Yesterday was 30 Celsius, it's almost 10 now. Oof. The 2017 version, says Dropout. It's unbelievable, says Chuck. It is. It's a fabulous perfume. It really is. That's what real ambergris smells like, you know? It's, I want to back up some of my Les Indomables. So I'm kind of focusing on that now. I think they're going to be my next purchases unless something outrageous pops up. I do beg your pardon. So we'll see. We'll see. You know. It's we'll see. The Les Indomables and Antoine Lee. That's how I came across you all. I see. Well, Chuck, you will find a huge fan. You will find a huge fan of Les Indomables in me. I have got, brace yourself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I've got the 2, and then I've got the 2 colognes, so that's 6, 7, and I've got the Vernis Havane roll-on, the extra, which is beautiful too. Fucking 9 or 10 mil though for like fucking 90 quid. That is not That is not fun. That is not fun, I can tell you. But that's perfume prices, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I beg your pardon. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Evening, says MJ. Scent of the day is Incident Diplomatique. Evening to you, MJ. Here we go again, says Product. We do go again. We go again. Hello, Carl. Galen got me interested in Parfum d'Empire Eau de Glory Cologne. Galen. Crafty Galen with his video releases in the middle of the fucking night. He's dusting off the old speaker to get ready for our live stream on Saturday, I beg your pardon, sorry. Because we are going to unbox this motherfucking paddock. Look, you can even see, Galen, if you're watching, I haven't even took the cellophane off. How beautiful. That is going to be... It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I'm looking forward to it. Somebody scared the shit out of us today and said that it smelled like... what's it called? The latest Un Jardin of Cythera. Fuck that. It better not smell like one of them because I'll be fuming because that was not cheap, I can tell you. Alexander Lawson, how are you? I did tell people. I sent that on to a couple of friends. They never got back to us. Excuse me. Welcome, Bry. Have you smelled it yet? Yes. I have smelled it, but I'm not talking about it. We'll talk about it on Saturday when me and Galen do it. Literally, I've smelled it once because I got a sample of it and then promptly lost it because I'm a twit. I was purchased Eugene's Belle Arme today, says Chuck. Have you tried the other ones as well? I thought about wearing this today, but I didn't wear it. That's Belle Arme. La Dalure Exquise. Paddock, yeah, it's discontinued. It was only out for like 3 weeks. It might not have even been 3 weeks, like. It was out from like the 17th of March till the 5th of April. So you're talking, 2.5 weeks. It was out for the duration of a horse competition. Which is just, fuck them for that, you know? If it's literally just that Un Jardin de Cynthia, I'm going to go fucking mental. That is Eugene's Dalure Exquise. And Here is Eugene's Bellamy. Bellamy. It's not Bellamy, to be fair. Oh, it's minty in the opening, says Juro. It's the most prominent note. Good as I bet it's still not as good as Guerlain's Vetiver, to be honest. Let's be fair. Like I said yesterday, it's been 70 years this has been around, man. And it's been 70 years, as someone famously nearly said. Oh, why the fuck don't people talk about Les Indomptables or Antoine Lee? I'm blown the fuck away. Some people do, but you've got to find them, because the big influencers are only interested in being paid. And what the problem is even if Les Indomptables became involved with the big influencers, which they're not, even if they did, the big influencers say what they're told to say and what they're paid to say. So you can't believe anything that they do say, because they'll say anything. And Les Indomptables are doing it the old-fashioned way, you know? That's just what it is. That's why you only ever hear about Dua, and that's why you only ever hear about fucking Afnan and fucking all the other shitty Middle Eastern brands and the fucking mind game perfumes and all of that crap. You just have to do what you did and seek. And the good thing is, when you go off piste in that way, you will find other people who went off piste, and you will find people who are and think the same way you do. They might not have the same taste, but they think the way you do, and it's very rewarding. You have found people here. You have found people here who will be interested in what you have to say, and you will be interested in what they say. And I don't just mean me or Rudy or Eugene, like the people in the chat as well, you know. Some outrageous suggestions. Brilliant knowledge. People who are genuinely into perfume for perfume's sake, you know. Jagalev is also €80 for 10 mil here. Oh, God. That is so painful. I don't see a reason for an extra in Les Indomptables. Lasts enough and is already insane. Yes, the extra, I think, I bought it and I got it for a good price. It was second hand off a guy I know, Benji, who's selling a lot of his collection off. But he's selling off a lot of stuff, and I bought it off him for a good price. If it hadn't been that price, I wouldn't have bought it, to be honest with you. You can't get samples of it because it's a roll-on. You imagine trying to decant a roll on. You need some military-grade shit to try and do that, you know what I mean? Did you find the paddock sample? No, the paddock sample is somewhere out there. Alexander Larson says, scent of the day is a blend I made centered around carrot seed oil, Malaysian oud from Ensar, and Mysore sandalwood, rose, and others. Sounds dreamy. Hello, Christina. I have all the samples by Eugene, says Chuck. Love them. The green one's great. I started diving into iris. Loved Bellamy. What's a go-to iris for you that you would wear in the heat? Ooh. There's a thing for iris at the minute that they're making them big and thick. Maybe one of the Chanel's, those Les Exclusives, because they wear quite airy. I'll tell you what, who do a good iris that you can wear in the heat? Prada with their Infusion line. This is Infusion Dom. You could wear this. This is hard to find. This is just an old version of Infusion. Iris Cedra. I'll put it in the chat so you can check it out. Infusioned Iris Cedra. Fantastic, to be fair. Go and check it out. Smell it. Don't blind buy it based on my recommendation. Go and smell it. It's out there somewhere, trust us. Another Iris. Iris is a difficult one to wear in the heat. You could go for the vintage, the original Dior Homme cologne. So you've got Dior Homme here. Right. Oh, fuck you. Why have I done that? Rich Mitch, you rascal. So here is the vintage Dior Homme cologne. Is it easier to find than the original? Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I managed to get a couple of these. This is when you want to wear Dior Homme in the summer. It's just a thinner version. It's fucking glorious. It's got so the bergamot at the top's a little bit lighter, a little bit sharper, and the lavender's a little bit more prevalent. It's a really good one. You're probably gonna have to go down the designer route, because the niche versions of Iris are all thick. They're all packed, really dense. You don't get many floaty, pleasant, easy-going irises in the niche realm, unfortunately. Hello. Vet of a Parfeur is out. Oh no. Welcome Omar, welcome Dahlia, welcome Paroli. Chuck says, I 100% agree, I was down that road. Not necessarily Middle Eastern or clones, but big name niche brand. Yes. Stuff like Xerjoff. Xerjoff shit. It's pony. They're paid to say that they're good. They're not. If they were that good, they wouldn't have to be paid to say they're good. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Parfum de Mali, shit. Shit perfume. Initio, shit. Mass appealing, boring, turgid, repetitive, derivative, all those words that you want to use. Yes, Bri, I heard the same thing about the original Dior Homme cologne. You would laugh at how many Xerjoffs I had. I hope that it didn't set you back too much, mate. Would I laugh? Maybe I would laugh. Are you in a bathtub? No, I'm not in a bathtub. I am a massive, massive, massive water fan. I drink a lot of water, and here's my Mr. Strong cup, which is a lie. I am not Mr. Strong at all. But I drink a lot of water. So be warned. Forewarned is forearmed. I drink a lot of water, so you will hear a lot of H2O acoustics. You know. Found you all. I feel like I'm sniffing something on another level. Do you know what it is? And the reason I found them is because the reason I found Les and Demodable is because of Eugene. The reason Eugene found them is because of Houdini. This is no, but I don't think anybody sort of claims for. I don't think anybody claims to like have like the inside track on everything. It's kind of like a loose collective, like a confederate. If somebody has an idea and they say, "Oh, have you tried these?" Just throw them in. You know what I mean? If you find anything you think's great, you know what I mean. Let us know. And that's how we're doing. Like you start to understand. And you start to appreciate other people's tastes, what they like, that you like, that they may like. And you can sort of, it sort of works its way out, you know what I mean? You've just got to like sort of feel out like how and why and stuff like that. Have you ever tried this brand? They don't come in these bottles anymore, but they're still good, even in their modern versions. This is Maître Parfumier Gantier. They are fabulous. It's proper French perfume. If you like Les and Demodable, if you like, fuck me, I've forgotten Eugene's brand. Les Abstraits. This is, I'll put the name in the chat for you, Chuck. One moment. Maître Parfumier et Gantier. I can put in the chat. Brilliant brand. And L'Artisan Parfumier as well. I don't know if you've ever come across them before. Hello, Dushan. They're fantastic. Frederic Mall's obviously fantastic. That is an OG niche brand. Yeah, fucking Maître Parfumier Elegante is beautiful. What ones would you start to try? All of them. You can go on their website and you can buy sample sets. You can buy sample sets from them. Just try all of them. Just try all of them. It's properly, it's real, true French perfume made in a French perfume kind of way. You'll understand what I mean when you smell them. Iris Blue Gris. Yes, Iris Blue Gris could be a good warm weather iris. That's a very good show, actually. It does have this kind of coldness to it. This is a good iris as well for the warm weather. Hermes by Hermes. I'm stood staring straight at it, man. What's going on? I've been wearing Racine. I've got a bottle of Racine as well. It's over here. Fabulous. It's a good warm weather vetiver, this. Very lift. It's got a lot of lift, hasn't it? It's very sharp. You know? It's very sharp. What was the Iris Hermescence? There was an Iris Hermescence, wasn't there? And I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Brenda Iglesias. Iris Ukiyo-e. Iris Ukiyo-e. That was it. That was quite a good one, but it's very flat. You know? Listen to my Dobler, I only have Cuir de Chine. I love it, but I would like to get Ambre Supreme soon. I didn't care for Cuir de Chine, to be honest. I don't like Vanilla Van, by the way. It's good, but just so strong for me. I actually got a compliment on that, would you believe? I've only ever had 2 compliments in the wild. One of them was on Vanilla Van, and the other one was on Opium Secret de Parfum. Paprika Brazil is also a great iris. I've also got that as well. Where are you? There it is. Paprika Brazil. You think it's going to be a spicy little number, but it's not. It's an iris. It's an iris perfume through and through. You're exactly right. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I hope everyone is fantastic and doing really well, says Brody. Yes. I smelled Infusion de Ris, but it is really weak. It's not bad on me. Yeah, that Durham original cologne is really nice. Allegedly by Francis K, says Bri. Bri is back. I got a message off Bri the other day for the first time in ages, and it was nice. It made us feel all warm inside. You would laugh at how many Zerzhovs I had. Good for you. What, drinking? Yes, I drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. What, bruh? Shocking. James is wearing Fur Bergamotto Merino. That is a sensational scent. I wear that in the highest of high heat. That is like one of those, like, it's like Paris Biarritz. It's like Green Valley. It's like the Haitian vetiver and Escala in Indonesia. It's like Frenchy Levant. It's one of those cut through the heat kind of perfect Cologne Royale, you know. Lovely, to be fair. Chuck's taking a hell of a lot of information, bless him. His brain's going to start overheating. It's a lot of force. What are your best Mars? Port River Lady, I have. Musk Ravageur. What do you like? Well, I've got a lot. I've got the Night. That's kind of like my all-encompassing oud perfume. I've got Music for a While. I've got Vetiver Extraordinaire. I've got French Lover. I've got Iris Poudre. What else have I got? Someone tell us. And I've got the Night. I had Monsieur, but I sold it. I don't have Musk Ravageur. I've got Portrait of a Lady. I had a bottle of Dries. Well, no, I've got a 10 ml of the Dries Van Noten. You know, I've got a little 10. That's probably worth about fucking 70 quid. That, you know, it's not great. I just don't understand. Like, little a 10 ml of the old Monsieur there. How's Iris Poudre? Well, I don't know how long you've been watching or lurking on my channel. This is Iris Poudre. This is my old bottle before Estee Lauder bought the company about 10 years ago. And it's got the 8-digit batch code on the bottom. This is much nicer than the version that's available today. It's a lot cooler. It's a lot less powdery, and it's a lot less kind of like billowous, you know, like at school where they get chalk, like board cleaners, and they'd bash them together and make a huge cloud of chalk. That's kind of what I get from modern Iris Poudre. From the old one, don't really get that anymore. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Wow, the turkey is amazing. You can buy a 10 ml for 65 euros. I fucking love them. They're awesome. I've been wearing Racine. I love Racine. Aren't they related? Yes, they're L'Artisan Parfumier and Maître Parfumier de Gantier both got started by the same person, Jean Laporte, I want to say, who is no longer with us. And more's the pity because he was brilliant. I disliked Iris Yukio, says Frank. Smelled it like vintage violet chewing gum. Violet chewing gum, imagine. What does everyone think about Céline La Peau Nue? The Célines are worth checking out if you like Iris as well. But they're very... you could just buy Dior Homme and be done with it, really. I'm writing a fucking book. Chuck's writing a book. How is Iris Poudre? It's a little bit, yeah. So Frank said it, Iris Poudre is like a lady in a ball gown. It is now. It didn't used to be. That version I've got's a lot smoother. It's a lot less chalky. It's a lot less granular and powdery in the air. Do you know when there's like powder in the air? Not that kind of powder in the air, but you know, like there's chalk in the air. You can get it between your teeth and it grates a little bit, you know? It's like that. It's like that now. It's granular, it's gritty. Whereas before it was a lot smoother, you know? It's amazing what you can do with Iris, to be fair. But I much prefer the old version than the new one. But that's the stuff. I mean, fuck me. That's. I'm not breaking news there to anybody, am I? Do you know what I mean? That's like the story of my fucking collection, really. I prefer the old version to the new. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. And even before that, Laporte started Sisley. No! Did Laporte start Sisley? I had no idea. That's outrageous. Eau de Campagne is an absolutely sensational fragrance. Eau de Campagne is beautiful. Iris Poudre is a deconstruction of number 5. I don't care for number 5. It smells too much like Grand Mare. Just generic Grand Mare, you know. I love the House of L'Artisan Parfumier. I have only the vintage bottles. Yeah, I've only got vintage bottles as well, to be fair. It's Chanel-y somehow. I like it, the Iris Poudre. Yeah, it's got that kind of... It's got that vibe, you know. Grandma without a pension. God, I'm getting any amount of fucking... I'm getting any amount of... messages. Wow, Laporte even more legendary than I thought. Yes, Sisley's like a proper brand. They really do make good stuff. They don't even advertise. They get like brands want to say that they work with Sisley rather than Sisley. Like Sisley's the type of brand that gets featured in like wedding magazines, you know, and they get featured in like grown up stuff, you know. Yeah, in 1972 it was called Hubert de Orono and thankfully, and then named later Sisley. This memoir woman is brilliant. I really like it, says Duchamp. It's been warmer today. It's been a nice day today. I always get scared when it starts getting quite warm because I'm like, what can I actually wear when it's really hot? I don't have that many hot weather perfume. I thought I didn't. Turns I've got more than I thought. Rich, did your smell sense completely recover after COVID? I finally caught in my smell. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it came back fine. Try not to worry too much, Frank. It'll be fine. Keep taking zinc. I take 3 zinc tablets every day now. Or is it 2? I think I take 2, and then there's another supplement I've got that's got zinc in as well. But I take... how many units has it got in it? The fucking price tags all over it. But it will help you. It will help your 10 milligrams, 10 milligrams zinc. So I take 2 of them every day, and then I take a vitamin C, or is it a vitamin D? I always get them mixed up. I think it's vitamin C. I take a vitamin C tablet with zinc, fortified with zinc. So you'll be fine. Oh, excuse me. Woof. Royal Oud and Iris Poudre are the Bourdons I want to have someday. French Lover's quite irisy. You could wear that. Could you wear that in the heat? It's a little green maybe for the heat. Just got my hands on Fougère Royale. Love this stuff, says Arnie. Welcome, Arnie. Take plenty of vitamin C too, indeed. Royal Oud Cedar was created by Julien Rascanet, but heavily influenced by Bourdon and Elena's previous work, says Franca. I've been on top of it. Zinc for sure. Yeah, all the zinc you can fucking muster, to be fair. All the zinc you can muster. Oh. What will I wear tomorrow? I don't know. I'm a fan of French Lover. I like French Lover. That's a Secret Iris perfume too. Excuse me. So what you see before you are Secret Iris perfumes. But it's quite dark, isn't it? What the fuck's going on? That's me light on full as well. Is that better? I think it is better. Let's have a look. Is that better? I don't know. Fucking light on this shit. Maybe I've just got my thingies turned down. No, it's just crap. Oh well. Millisim Imperial has iris in the pyramid. Meh. Oh, sorry. Popping in to say hello. I hope you're all well. Welcome, A. And thank you. How are you? I hope you are well as well. Can you believe my wife and I both worked as COVID nurses the entire pandemic and now just caught it while in Thailand? Outrageous. Irisone and Millisim, not powdered Oris, says Frank. Hello, Pat Lester. You are wearing a Scallon Haiti. Definitely have been craving this the past few months. Nice. The Shuggy I put on, the Shuggy I got today, I've had it on the back of my hand. I've been able to smell it all day. It's fucking gorgeous. I do love Shuggy. Thoughts on Perfume and Roma? They are more smells than perfumes. I've got a couple of Perfume and Roma. I've got Arso and I've got the Patchouli. They are more Soliflor perfumes. They don't change around a lot. They're very linear. What you smell after 5 minutes is what you smell after 5 hours. You know? There's not a lot of perfume going on there. Good, decent, but they also charge a lot of money. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Yeah, I got that. True. Election day here tomorrow. I wish I had a decant of Secretions Magnifique. That would be the perfect scent of the day, given the options, says Juro. Having an election in this country and in America this year as well, aren't we? Fucking hell. Thoughts on Perfume? How did Dushan doing? Well, woke up to a package from a news, says he. Perfume and Roma is pure also the same thing. The same thing every time you smell them. Yeah. Rich, if I didn't have young kids, I'd hang out with you on the gaming streams also, says Frank. Too busy. I'm going to do a gaming stream tomorrow. It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been a fucking fortnight. But yeah. I haven't done a gaming stream for a while, so that'll be nice. Why is my friend not messaging me? Oh. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind if L'Occitane did a version of Lavande in Iris. I'm sure they used to do a Vervain, but now they just do it in 100ml bottles and they charge a lot for it. Absolutely sensational for the heat, that. Absolutely gorgeous for the heat. Big 300ml bottle for 60 quid. Do you own any Lorenzo Viorese? I do. Very good house. I've got Sandalo, Patchouli, Incensi. I think that's it. Do you enjoy experimenting with layering perfumes either right away or after one has dried down? No, not now, not ever. I do not layer perfumes, ever. That is just a way for the brands to sell you 2 bottles of perfume instead of 1. I'm just not having that shit from them at all. This is, what is that? This is a Lavande by L'Occitane. I'll put it in the chat. It's just 60 quid for 300 mils, and you just throw it on, and it lasts for about 20 minutes, and it just smells lush. It's just amazing. Lavande. Perfume Aroma is expensive and hard to sample in the USA, but boy, are they awesome. Where is Dura Rose, says Dushan? Ireland, probably. Molinard is putting out an Iris. Might be worth checking out if it can be had as cheaply as others, says James. Molinard and Fragonard are massively underrated, as Frank has just said. Molinard is hugely underrated, like. I've got the Queer. I had the Patchouli, but I sold it. Really good stuff, which you can have for next to nothing. Price to quality ratio is insane. Absolutely fucking insane. I rate the Fig Molinard too. Yes, that's nice as well. I am assuming you like Bellarme, says Chuck. Well, let me explain myself, Chuck. I don't talk about Eugene's brand because I was involved in the... I don't want to say I was involved in the making of them in a very small way, but I'm also Eugene's friend and he sent me them for nothing. And I am against free bottles. And I wouldn't have accepted the free bottles from Eugene if it hadn't been Eugene, because Eugene is one of my bestest friends. And I did accept them. And as such, I said I would not talk about them because I am sick of of people who get free bottles talking about free bottles and telling everybody how great they are, or if they don't like them, they just don't mention them, which is outrageous. So I don't want to add to the problem. I'm very much against free bottles. So I don't talk about them as a matter of principle, which is a shame because I would love to talk about them. You can still talk about them amongst friends, Rich. I do talk about them in private, but I won't talk about them on the channel. I won't talk about them on the channel. It would make a massive hypocrite of myself, and I would make myself a liar. I would make myself a liar, you know, and I just won't. To be honest, what I would say is sample them. I say that with everything. If you've never smelled them before, sample them. Yeah, it's sad. Don't get us wrong. It is a source of regret for us that I can't talk about them and support them in that kind of way. But I supported them on the other side of the making of them, you know. And he is my friend, and I do disagree with free bottles. I do. I'm very much against it. Why can't people just get samples and talk about them? The best way to tell if somebody rates a fragrance is if they buy them or not. You know? All these fragrances you see before you, I have bought, with the exception of the Les Abstrays. And so I can say whatever I want about them. And I do. And I wouldn't have that freedom. Patchouli is fantastic. Too bad the vintage collection wasn't included in the whole discovery set. That I'll have to buy separately. Fuck my life. Are you talking about Lorenzo Villarese? Because yes, I was mortified when I bought the sample set of Lorenzo Villarese and it didn't contain patchouli. I was like, that's why I bought it. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? Top 5 orc fragrances. I love Skyrim, says Dahlia. Stream over there soon. Tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow. And they're all great perfumes, says Dropout. Live chat amongst friends. A line on beauty, welcome. What have you missed? Not a lot. Freedom of speech is no price. That's my man. You haven't missed a dehydration, says Dropout. Not yet, but it'll get there. Hello, Michael John. Frank says Oblivion, Skyrim, my greatest gaming experiences ever, along with The Witcher 3. I've got to say, I think I slightly prefer Red Dead Redemption 2. What a fucking game that is, by the way. My God in heaven. Oh. Iquitos by Alain Delon. Get up on the floor, dancing all night long. I wonder what I'll wear tomorrow. Lavender and iris. There hasn't really been a theme. There hasn't really been a theme to my wearings. Welcome, Eugene. Yibbity. We were just talking about you, Eugene. Chuck is a new subscriber to you and me and Rudy. And he is a fan of Belle Arm. He has just bought a bottle. Iquitos is floral to me. Yeah, it's very feminine. It's typically like a fruity chypre, but it's you could definitely wear this as a man. It's got that sour rose thing going on. It's got a sour, bitter rose bergamot. Slightly pissy. It's beautiful. It's an amazing perfume. It's Alain Delon's Iquitos, and it's fucking impossible to find. A duck with principles, says Pat. Scent of the Days are all chimmy by Rochas. Rochas Femmes are fabulous. Oh, you just shipped Chuck's bottle. That's another one. Red Dead, the Half-Life series as well. Great games. Mass Effect. Iquitos is floral to me. Eugene. Excuse me. I have 4 minis of Iquitos, says Frank. I love a mini of Iquitos, actually. I've got a mini collection. I was looking at my soaps today, thinking I should really do my soap collection video. I've sent Eugene messages from 3 different acts last night when I was stoned and sampling. Do you own any Zaharoff fragrances, Rich? Just the one. I used to own Tobacco, but I sold it, and this is the one I own, and I think this one's still the best. I've smelled a few. I've smelled Royale, I've smelled Noir, I've smelled Tobacco, and I've smelled this, and this one's the best. I paid for this, by the way. I did not get this for free. A lot of people... I paid for this, and I think it's fantastic. Pardon me. Stone sampling is the best, says Frank. Difficult. I struggle to do fucking anything. I struggle to do anything when I'm stoned these days. When I was younger, I could do anything at all. Anything you wanted. No problem. In fact, I couldn't fucking do anything without it. But now, when I get fucking baked, now I just cannot fucking hack it. I just cannot hack it. I'm just an old man. At 38, I'm over the hill. Dear me. Here you go, buddy, says Seppa. Welcome, Seppa. Don't believe the hype. I own Iquitos and Montana Parfum Depot. They are 90% similar. Speaking of Iquitos, I just found a fucking great deal on Etsy. Nice. Thanks, Eugene. Sorry for the fucking messages. I was having a fucking moment. Another stream. Welcome, DJ. How are you? Nice. Stone sampling is the best. Eugene, I missed your natural smell in Belle Arm. I imagine your natural smell in Belle Arm, says Duchamp. It's all good, Chuck. Check my IG story. Hello, Sandra. Hello, everyone. Everyone is saying hello to Eugene. Hello, Eugene. DJ is good. Thank God. I might wear Pavarotti tomorrow, or I might wear Eau Sauvage. Galen did a video. Was it last night? I think Eugene should do a video. Eugene has done streams, but has not done a video for a while. He should start covering those fucking rare and vintage Guerlain things that he's got. Everybody wants to see that. Yes. Yes, says Dropout. Eugene should definitely do a video. If you think Eugene should do a video, drop a yes. Drop a yes in the chat. Simply yes. Top 10 patchouli fragrances with Eugene and Rich live stream. We are waiting for that. Welcome Divine. You are watching the Champions League. Put big dollar on PSG after Barcelona red. If PSG wins, I basically get a free bottle. Nice. What bottle will you get? I want for Eugene to do whatever he wants. I want for Eugene to do a video to satiate my thirst. Yes, and alone, please, says Prodigy. Yes, just Eugene. We want alone time with Eugene. OJ Dior Sauvage or Reform? OJ. OJ Eau Sauvage. Absolutely. It's worth paying a little bit extra. You're getting 5 times the fragrance. Just better. Just make sure that it's not off, that it hasn't degraded, it hasn't turned to fucking shit. And if it hasn't, you're winning. You are winning hugely. I have a 50ml, and really I want to get myself a much bigger bottle, but after buying those surges, I'm a little bit... I wasn't supposed to buy them. I beg your pardon. Excuse me whilst I hydrate, which is what I should say. The universe is always saying yes. Yes. Gene, the universe is trying to kill us, let's be honest, says Duchamp. Probably 100ml of Basso, which is a luxury Tour de Hermes inspiration. Smells like Roger's Iola Blue. So it's ripping off a rip-off. Scent of the day is Serge Luton's Préludium Votre. That's meant to be an iris. It's meant to be a rose oud, that, isn't it? There's a bottle of that available on eBay in the UK for like 180 quid. Massively reminds me of Nishane Mana style rose ouds. Yeah, it's meant to be a rose oud. I don't know how I would feel about a Serge rose oud. I don't know how I would feel about a Serge rose oud, to be honest. You know. Well, I'm not buying Iola if it's 50ml for €500 when the Sospiro is €266 with 100ml with 90% of the blending as the equivalent performance. Yeah, fucking just, we're all being ripped off. Doesn't matter what direction you're looking at the minute. If you're a perfume fan, you're getting your fucking eyes pulled out, like, you know what I mean? Very few brands aren't ripping people off. Fucking, I've said this before about Eugene's brand when fucking people were saying, Eugene's a YouTuber and he's charging $240 for his fucking fragrances when they first came out. That's outrageous and terrible. It's not outrageous or terrible at all. One, when you consider that someone like Curly Fragrance is charging more for a fragrance that smells like what her fragrance smells like. And I know how much Eugene paid for each of those bottles. And I know how much someone like Curly paid for each of her fucking bottles. So people who say that, I will not fucking stand and have that said within earshot of me. That's not me giving an opinion on the fragrance. That's just fucking maths and facts. And I will argue with anybody about that. I wore Modern Eau Sauvage yesterday. It's okay, not as rich. The bergamot at the top's not as good. The bergamot at the top's like fucking dead. Comet has a Rohat Lacune thing going on. Mr. Sheldrake was involved for sure, says Pradeep. He's definitely lurking in the back of Chanel, isn't he? Whoa. If you use Tour de Hermes as inspiration and offer a legit spin on it, I don't mind. I don't think that's a copy, says Spaced Out. It's launched 1,000 fragrances, hasn't it? You know? Can't imagine thinking that was overpriced, says James. you're getting a lot of fragrance for your money there with Eugene's brand. Bearing in mind that Remy, who he worked on the perfumes with, who he bought the ingredients from, told him he should charge at least twice that. At least twice that. You know? At least. Remy, who's been working in the industry for 30 or 40 years. I hear so much about curly fragrances. Curly fragrance, it just boggles my mind. Well, that they are just off in a completely different fucking universe to us, the different side of the universe to us, and just fucking let them crack on. We are not interested in what they're interested in. I should say I am not interested in what they're interested in. I don't speak for anyone but myself. Ordered number 50 Premiere, and I'm excited to see it in the mailbox. It will be my spring and summer fragrance, says Christina. Nice. Eugene did it by investing in the brand himself, all the work, the pallet delivery to the garage, all of it, quite. Not Navitus, no. Saw that the new Navitus sold out in 10 minutes. Fucking... I don't know what to say, to be honest. Fucking AI trash. Absolute fucking surrounded by peasants. The thing is that those brands will always want to claim that they are the best, but they are not the best. They will have to settle for being big because they are not the best, and they never will be the best. And it's as simple as that. Hello, Oris. So, I like 50 Premiere, but to be honest, I prefer the 5 Low. The Gabby one, Melon Kiss. Who's Gabby? I'm lately in love with Green Irish Tweed, Millésime Imperial, and Silver Mountain Water. Would love the 120ml bottles only. Yes. Even as oil supplier as top stuff. Fucking Jonathan, the rascal, Jonathan sent me a picture of some of the Bistro de la Butte's own perfumes, like the same palette, the same perfume, or all that sort of thing. But there's like there's an amber one. There's a few of them. I am dying to smell those now. I'm squirming in my seat, wanting to smell those now. Yikes. Cristallo Vert is a beauty. Cristallo Vert is a beauty. It really is a very, very nice fragrance, that. Yeah, I think I've got a bottle of that, actually, which is still wrapped up in cellophane. Can't believe I bought Mephisto GL Zurjoff Silver Mountain Water Inspiration. That profile is so boring, says Divine. What is that Girl On fragrance on the right there? This one. This is Vetiver. This is the 2000 this is like the 2000s bottle of Vetiver. It's my favourite one. Duck, I showed you that Bistro sample set ages ago. Send it again, I'll buy it. Uncle Pradeep. Hello, PK. You're wearing Eau de Hermes. Awesome stuff. It is awesome stuff. You can't argue with the... I have the vintage original Santal, says Duchamp. Retailers 170, she had 20% off code to a follower, so it was 136 for 100ml. Basically, Mancera wants... Certainly better than that supposed whiskey Scent Max 40 release for Scent Explore. That was what, 325 retail? Fucking... Shows you, I'll tell you what it is, right? It shows you that their pricing, Curly Fragrance's pricing, Max 40's pricing, all of those fucking people, the prices of their fragrances show you what they think of you. compared to how much they spent making those fragrances, compared to what they're charging, shows you what they think of you. Fucking awful. Is Eugene in here? I want to bother him some more. I think he may have dipped. So, where are we? Whose fragrance was the latest Navitus one? Christina, I'm so excited for your number 5 au premiere. Oh, Cristallo Vert is a beauty. Have backup, says a line on beauty. The crystals are amazing, I feel you. Gabby loves perfumes. Basically a hot bimbo looking girly with 30... Oh, Christ. Gabby loves perfume. The fucking size of her lips. You go whitewater rafting on them. They're fucking huge. Dear Lord. Put the Botox down and step away. That is outrageous. Dirk, I showed you that bistro sample set ages ago. Send it again, send it again, send it again. Scent of the Night is the current formulation of Feminine Dubois. Not tried the OJ, so I have nothing to compare it to, but what do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Scent of the Night is the current formulation. Oh, sorry, I've read that. What do you think of the newest vetiver from Guerlain? Nah, not a lot. It's the first time they've really let it down, to be honest. I think a pack people were talking about discontinuation for a couple of years. I haven't tried the new one, have you? Yes, I remember they were talking about... They were talking about discontinuing Overt. It's got a beautiful top. And it's got a lovely top. The current formulation of Feminine Dubois is lackluster compared to the OG by Shiseido. I've got a few bottles of the original Serge Luton one. It might even be the Palais Royal version. Maybe. Yes, I hear not enough bois, too much plum. I'm liking it, nothing groundbreaking now. Probably when it came out, I suppose, utterly groundbreaking when it came out was a cedar fragrance for women, allegedly. But it wasn't really a women's perfume. Anybody could wear it. I wear it, no problem. And I'm a big, horrible man. The guy made Promotion number 19, Cristal. I think it's 2 more frags and that's it. Master Henri Robert. That's right. Henri Robert. So it was, wait for it, it was Ernst Beau, Henri Robert, Jacques Polge, and now Olivia Polge. Only 4 perfumers. Some brands have more than 4 perfumers in 1 year. Chanel's had 4 ever. Mind you, Christopher Sheldrake deserves a shout in there as well. He has done a lot for Chanel perfumes. And Demachy. I give Demachy a lot of stick. But he's done a lot for Chanel over the years. Him and Sheldrake in there. Whether it was junior positions or... I mean, Sheldrake was the master of ingredients, so... Planting fucking acres and acres of iris. So they didn't have to rely on anyone. Like the Wertheimers fucking love him. Polge the Third is next. Pradeep, where is my link to the Bistro de la Butte sample set? Bistro de la Butte. In Annecy. Oh, they are closed. Oh, they will open at 10 o'clock tomorrow. I've got Valerie's email address. I should just email her. Pardon me. Pardon me again. Tailor-made approach for your perfume, you know. Our partner brands, Frederic Malle, Bacher, Les Abstraits, Cure Bizarre, Les Indomables. Where's the Bistro de la Beat ones then? My World of Fragrance is one of the best female reviewers, and she looks naturally beautiful, no Botoxes. She's fantastic. Smurfy Girl, who's got one of the best noses in the entire community as well. If you actually want to listen about fucking perfumes, you know what I mean? She's got a fantastic nose. She spots things a fucking mile away, like. Know-how. Brooke will start selling Frassi soon. Interesting. Who are Frassi? There it is. Thank you, Pradeep. I am going to... How much? 35 for 3.5 ml samples. That's not bad. That is not bad. How much is that a sample? Like £7 a sample. But they're big samples. 3.5 ml. Well, I'm going to do that. Thank you very much, Pradeep. I will get in touch with Valerie. I'll send her an email after the stream. See, I'm happy to pay that because it's quality. You know what I mean? It might be 150 quid for 30 ml. That is it's a lot of money. Who are Frasai? A Line on Beauty. Who are they? What do they do? What do they want with me? What did you want to ask Eugene? Chuck. Dahlia says, I just got a sample of Gabby's Baklava one and it smells like a body spray. That's the extent to which I was willing to spend on Navitus. No looking back. Exactly. I mean, just don't do it. Argentina. Frasai is a brand from Argentina. Good beef. Good beef. I could get in touch with Brooke and say, hey, Brooke, who are Frasai? And what do they want with me? Ooh, while I remember. This is a sample of that new Rendezvous perfume. I think it's from the House of Rendezvous. Look, it's an actual sample. Look. Oh, it's upside down. Rendezvous. Eau de parfum. I'll be doing a video about these this week. And another first impression I will be doing this week is this. New look. Outrageous. I'll be doing a first impression on New Look and Rendezvous. So if you want to hear my thoughts on both, then you're in luck. Because I'm going to be doing that video. I'll be doing separate videos on both of them. And we will be happy and joyous. I'm fucking really want to wear this Lumiere Noir, but I don't know, I feel like it's a night out fragrance, like. You know? Rendezvous is the Lee sample? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Exciting. Oris says she ordered it. What did you order? New Look or Rendezvous? From Brooke. Lovely Brooke. Saint Celier. Stocking lots of interesting and different brands that you don't really see out and about. You know? You certainly don't see them on influencer sort of like channels or anything like that. Really sound, Brooke. Always puts a letter, a handwritten note. She must have fucking writer's cramp, something shocking. The amount of notes she must send out, my God. My sample shipped today. There was another new perfume made by Alexandre. Forgot his surname. New look, Francis. Ooh. Yeah, new look. I don't know. We'll see. I'm dying for him to do something better, but fuck me, that Reflex Danbro was poor. I can say that now that the money is gone. Rendezvous, obviously. So did you order a sample or did you order a bottle? Was there anything else on our website that you decided to order? Bobby with the goose. How's Bobby? And your goose? Influencer land. Demaché, Francis Curtijon. On present form, yes. On present form, yes. We thought things could only get better, and somehow they got worse. My sample shipped today. There was an... Oh, sorry, I've read that. What is Hiris like? What's comparable to other irises? Comparable to other irises. Let's have a look. Of course I didn't order new looks, here's Doris. Hiris is flat, cold. I think it's a perfume that Lanier Smith would have called a cool blonde. Beautiful, but standoffish, miles away, cold. It's a bit like Iris Sandra, but not as dense. It's a Soliflor. It's literally a Soliflor iris. I mean, literally, it says on the bottle, Soliflor iris. You know? That's what it says right there. Soliflor iris. It's an iris Soliflor. Friends, it's that time of the stream again, where I say, if you would like to like the stream, please be my guest. Like away. I will not hold it against you. Demaché made Amber and away in leather rude. What did Kirk make for Dior so far? Nothing comparable. He made some of the best flankers. He made Eau Sauvage Parfum. He made Fahrenheit Absolute. He made Queer Canage, which is fucking immense. He made fucking Patchouli Imperial. He made loads of good stuff. Pardon me. He just didn't make... I could have done a lot better. 19 Poudre is super duper nice. Yes, it is. He also made Dior Homme Intense. Yes. Yes, he did. Although he didn't make the original Dior Homme Intense, which I have, by the way. Yes, I do have it. It's fantastic. It is utterly, utterly amazing. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The rendezvous will come and then I can buy some more, says Horace. Stop that. Slow down. Oh, the powder is nice, says a Lion on Beauty. Oh, wow, Soliflor. 19 Poudre is super duper nice. I do like 19 Poudre, to be fair. It's really good. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. here is my vintage Cristal that I got from a Nuge. And this is fucking glorious. I wore this, was it last week or the week before? And it was immense. It was immense. Yo. Yo, yo. Where are we? I have that vintage Cristal. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. All I've been able to smell today, I wore Iris Nazarena today, and all I've been able to smell is the vintage Shergi I've got on my hand. I need to order insolence to spray. Every time Rich tells me not to do something, it will be your only scent of the day. I only tell you not to buy more perfumes. That's all. Flacon d'essai. Tester. Clear bouquet. Jasmine, jonquille, moss of wood, modern active fresh. It's stunning. It's an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. Cristal is a beauty. Do you smell spoiled fruit at the very beginning? I will have to spray it and let you know. Easily wearable by a man. Welcome, Brandon, with your llama. Hello, Fosco. You were wearing Sandalo by Viorese. We were just talking about that earlier. How are you? Looks like I'm getting that bottle of Basso 2-1 Vitinha. Should have been Newcastle playing them, not PSG. But they cheated to get a penalty. Very dodgy call at the end of that match. We should have beaten them away. We've had rotten luck this season, to be fair. Still doing really well. People calling for Eddie Howe's head. One fucking shot was shit. Not to worry. Here go Joy Amin's trio. Yeah, I know, he's just 3 videos all at once. Joy, what you doing? Dropping 3 videos all at once, mate. Fucking hell. Stagger them throughout the day, man. Find out who your biggest audience is and stagger them throughout that day. You tell me to do other things, but most often you tell me to start buying perfume. Yes. Actually, I'm skipping the Basso. Panadora just released a 15 times 3mm discovery kit for €110. I'm going to go get that instead. I'm a big fan of a discovery kit. I am. I think it's a good way to experience fragrances. And then once you've spent a bit of time with them, you've figured some out, you've done some things, you know, you can go get yourself a bottle, you know? Easy peasy. No problem whatsoever. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Welcome, Galfar. Good evening, Rich. How are you, mate? I am well. How are you, Brandon? I am well. How are you doing? I just put the order in. I don't know about that €20 shipping, though. So ran me €130. Got plenty of winnings left over. Have they actually won, though? And if Barca get a fucking... If Barca get a goal, you're in trouble. For me, Pavarotti needs to be a touch sweeter. Blasphemy. It is absolutely pitch perfect. David Appel did an absolutely stunning job. It is pitch perfect. Everything about this fragrance is absolutely sensational. I fucking love it. I know there's plenty of people who don't love it, but fuck me. A couple of unboxings this week, says Brody. Yes. I'll send Duck a bottle of insolence too, then, says Horace. Please don't. I cashed it out already. Only gave up 20 quid a winnings to reduce the risk to 0. Well, that's not that bad, is it? Anyone smell Perry Ellis vintage for men? Not me. Some people rave about those Perry Ellis. You know? I think they're fucking fabulous, like. I haven't smelled it. I don't think I've ever smelled a Perry Ellis fragrance, to be honest. Fragrance is almost 100% subjective. I wouldn't say it's almost 100% subjective. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's almost 100% subjective. I think there's a lot more. There's a lot more than. It's more complicated than that, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because humans are predisposed to liking certain fragrances. Bought a 250ml extract of Mitsuko this morning, hoping it doesn't leak. I bet you are. I bet you are. Oh no! Fragrance is almost 100% subjective. I'm staggered by the width of the bottle and the guy. Pavarotti. A bit much, to be honest, says Micah. Tad Sweeter. There's a gold cap of Heritage floating around US eBay. If anybody's interested, 1.5 ounce, says Micah. I am going to dehydrate, friends, while I'm away. Please behave and enjoy yourselves, and I'll be back. I'll be back, and I'll be quick. Please hold. Chocolate rain. It fucking reeks in here. It's absolutely shocking, right? Some form of petrol. So it smells like WD-40 or petrol or some shit and fucking fuming. Fucking rank. You'll have to find out what the fuck's going on in here. Hello, Indecence Elysia. Mbappe scored a penalty. Stat padder. Maybe there is something like objectivity, but I suppose our humans can't access it. We're not God. 44. Hello, Rich. You do enjoy the sweet stuff, says Micah. Me? Except for the formulas, those need to be precise and objective. Could have purchased Diaghilev by now, but I continue buying more Mitsuko. It's better. Objectivity can be quantified with references similar to movie script. Can't beat Mitsuko for the price, says Micah. Well, that's okay. You will love Diaghilev. I agree, I think. The price makes me run away all the time. Keep buying discontinued vintage girl on when I was meant to purchase Diaghilev months ago, says Sandra. Sandra, have you pulled through with the auction house already? Someone has released old stock of Girl on Guitar Pen and Metallica. Where? Who? Send links. Hello, Scent Reaper. How are you? My lots will be shipping out tomorrow. Laura G. What a welcome. Fucking rank. Have to work out what the fuck is going on in here, says Laura G. I'd imagine a lot of people are selling Metallica now as the prices have shot up, says Peter. Yeah. It's fucking outrageous. What Frederick Mall samples should I sample for the heat? Geranium Pourmontseur. The colognes. Bigarade Concentrate. You sound tired. I am tired. I slept really well last night, and then I slept some more today. And I dare say I'll sleep some more tonight. A lot of sleep. Sleep dreamies. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm just tripping. I will take my evening medications, thank you. Laura has took her dreamies. I will take my dreamies. Where are my ibuprofens? There is my seal. What else? So I have 7. Pardon me. Guatapen is the same as Atrapco. How are you feeling? A little tired. I'm a little tired. My throat is a little sore. I think I just need to have an early night. How are you feeling? What Mitsuko should I try? EDP or EDT? EDP, Chuck, says Peter Kokorin. Take Peter's advice. He knows more than all of us put together. Vintage Extra is the best Mitzi, says Peter. We went to B&M on the way home. Bought fun things. My mother was being a cow. Mothers are cows sometimes, aren't they? Bloody hell. My mother's been a cow today. She was like telling us to like fucking fix this fucking thing, and she knows I'm shit with stuff like that. Know what I mean? was like, fuck, I was like, I'm not good at putting stuff like this where you've got to like twist some stuff around and all that sort of thing. Fucking nightmare. I am in bed, a bit tired. Lots of people today, and my mum was being a cow and not a good cow. Are you at home tomorrow for work? That should be easier. Brandon and I have been checked the progress of my order like a kid waiting for Santa. Today it was being prepared to dispatch. I might get it in tomorrow or the day after. Rich, can you list a fish and chips subsection on Discord? I don't ask for much. I don't know. That would come under food. I'm not sure you can have I'm not sure you can have a subsection of a subsection, can you? Maybe. Galen is just getting here. The stream starts now. No, we were talking about you earlier. Why weren't you here earlier when we were talking about you? I thought you were lurking, as you tend to do. Mighty Corsairs found a guy selling silver stem 100ml for £200. Thoughts, Rich? I understand. You're never going to get it cheaper than that. You're never going to get it cheaper than that. You'll never ever find it cheaper than that now. Maybe it's a few years ago. I need to compare my Amber Sultan to other versions. I also have Eau Noir Cologne coming in. Oh, have you got a bottle? Have you got a bottle? Or did you get a mini? I've got a mini, but I would like a bottle. You eat black pudding every day? No. My parents are 110 kilometers away from me and I really enjoy life, says Duchamp. But on a more positive note, lots of people said they like my new glasses. I like your new glasses. I saw them. Except stupid cow, she was rude. What did you say about your glasses? How mean? Cheers, Mikey Scotland still pedal to the metal on the silver stem. Hello, girl, and thanks for the Histoire de Parfum recommendation. I'm wearing Dior on Parfum today, and I like it a lot. That big leather in the base. Scary. Yes, 125ml bottle, but no atomizer. Not to worry. Did you get it for a good price, Matt? There's a bottle of Eau Noir Cologne 4.2 for 650 USD. Ooh. Brother, ooh. I got Metallica in the 250ml B bottle, 3/4 full for €290 from an auction house without the box. I got Goethe Pen, BNIB via an auction for less than 400s. Good stuff. Sandry, that's an absolute bargain, that, like. I hope it hasn't turned. Be careful with those ones as well, because the bottles are a lot thinner. You'll feel it when you get a hold of them. When you get a hold of it in your hands, the bottle of the glass on those vintage cologne, the vintage colognes are fucking rough. They're so thin, it's frightening. They're much more elegant and they're much like, you know, like to look at them, it's beautiful, but just make sure that you give them a wide berth against all your other perfumes. And if you're ever moving it, you've got to be careful. Keep it in the box. If it comes with the box, keep it in the box. Oh, Horace Galen almost made me buy 24 Faubourg, but I was strong and resisted. Well done. Mother said that I looked like a weird old lady from Coronation Street, and she laughed. Mah! Bad cow. $275 fucking dollars for a 125 ml bottle of fucking for a 125 ml bottle of what's it called? Oh, Noir. It's a bargain. What's the deal with airplane food? Shocking. Just terrible. I think 150 USD for a tester of Pavarotti is a bit much. Yes, but you're probably not going to find it cheaper now. God knows where you're going to find a fucking... Where you're going to find a... where you're going to find it cheaper than that now. If you can find it. It's not easy to find. You know what I mean? Don't tell me that, says Horace. Don't tell you what. Ah, 24 Faubourg when Roussel cared. Yes. No, none have turned, Rich. I kept those in the box for those that have a box. Oh, I meant Saint Reaper with his own Noir cologne. I think 150 euros. I love the leather and DHP. It's a bit greasy. It is a bit greasy. I'm seeing different labels on this. Mitsuko EDP is the one I need to be buying, says Chuck. It's a question for the chat. I'm not a big Mitsuko fan. I'm not a big fan of like... No, that's not true. I like Mitsuko, but I am not... I'm not like a fanboy of it, you know? I've been getting lucky with the vintage gems recently. Absolutely. Rich, how long does the OG Bois d'Argent last? Is it weaker than the 2018 version? No, it's stronger. It's stronger in descending order. The first was the strongest. The second was the second strongest. The third, the 2018, was the least strong. And then the one that's out today is just vanishingly weak. Baroli says, I got a sample of the new Parfum de Marly with my haul today. It's almost a carbon copy of Terre de Hermes. Bah! Sandra says, I know eBay's Etsy sellers are selling Metallica for more than £1,000 a get a pen for 700. Yuck. Keep going. Oh, I just noticed the picture is Max, says Laura. Needs to be Lion. He was the bravest boy. We should all celebrate his breath. Yes, Lionel was very, very brave today. Only gave a little hiss when he got his jabs. Just a little hiss. Goodness, all the stars are out. Howdy, says A. Same with the new West Skin scent, but I'm more on the fence with that. Goodness, all the stars are out. I know who has them, says Micah. Who has what? Oh, it's me. How come the eagle never gets to be the face of the stream? She has not put in her hours yet. Jagalev, so what you reap. And he spent 10 years hiding from all new humans. Yes, he has been hiding. He has been hiding from new humans his entire life. Bob, by the night as soon as possible. Yes, Bob, by the night. At what age did you get into frags, Rich? And what was your first bottle? My first bottle of perfume was Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger, and I still love it. And then I migrated to Polo Sport by Ralph Lauren, which is still fucking phenomenal. And I would have been about 11, 12 But before that, I'd always smelled my dad's stuff, you know, like a lot of young men, and a lot of young women smell their mother's stuff, you know. I was just to smell my dad's brute. And all that sort of thing. He's a sensitive soul, like his mum. You know, yes he is. I'm looking at Laura G's fair profile picture. It is an upside down baby. My mum smells like a cow. Stinky cow. Bad cow. They don't realise what their little comments say, especially about new glasses. My mum makes stupid bloody comments. Bloody awful. She didn't know that I'd been in the shower the other day, right? What day was it? Was it Sunday? She didn't know I'd been in the shower, and she came in, and I was downstairs wearing like fresh clothes and everything, like absolutely everything. She came in, she was like, "Ugh." She was like, "You smell like BO, you should go in the shower." I was like, "I've just got out the fucking shower about fucking 45 minutes ago, you bad meth. What the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here." Nasty. It just goes to show people just say shit for fucking reasons as well. You can't put too much store by what other people say, but we do because we're bloody humans. Especially when it's your parents. Ugh. Brother, ugh. First date, interview, perfume, that Bob. Stink bomb. Very nasty. So you got your own back. What did you say? Did you say her glasses were nasty? I hope you got your own back. Was it good revenge? She made dessert and she was like, "Do you want some homemade dessert?" Did you say no? Good. Are you painting? The parcel guy shared a nasty photo of the delivery. What? Show me. Show me the nasty photo. Yeah, I know what you mean. Me and Pal used to get into his big bro's room while he was out dancing and smell all the bottles. That's where I discovered D&G. Poor Rom. Good night, Laura G. No doubt she will be snuggling her cats. They will come in for nighttime cuddles. They like to sit on a head, making sure no one can get to her head in the night. Oh, I've got a sore thumb. What the hell's going on with my thumb? So, wish YSL made Chorus Pour Femme. There's an idea. Never even thought of that. I don't think they used to make fragrances like that, though. They would make, like, opium, right? And then they never made an opium pour on for, like, 20 years, you know? Chorus Pour Femme, how would that work? It's an idea. I bet it's been discussed. Like, I've never even thought of it before, but now you've mentioned it, it seems as plain as day, you know? Best not to think of women, says Horace. Okay. Is that advice? That cat can get 1 million subs in 6 months. I keep telling Laura that the cat will get like millions of subscribers and she'll be able to quit her job and be a full-time influencer, and Baymax will pay all the bills. But she does not want to. Leave civet, but make a floral mid. Maybe some dirty jasmine, sis, spaced out. Oh. M7 perfume, same Tom Ford poster. M7 perfume. Harvey Nichols is still selling the Oud Absolute. Krigler's. What? Oh, that's insane. I've just seen Ramsey get a shout out in a Fragrantica article. Outrageous. F7. Oh, very good. I get tired of jasmine being the way to make women's fragrances dirty. Welcome, Niskovic. How are you? Creed Aventus for her poor Holmes is spaced out. Oh! My Eau Sauvage Dirty Perfumes Nuit Noir from Mona Dior and Salome from Papillon, says Greta. Nuit Noir. Mona Dior is a sensational house, but they've been shuttered. Like the website, there's no website at the minute. They're like, oh, we'll be back soon, but that's been up there for months. You know what I mean? Fuck knows what they're up to at the minute. Very bizarre. Very, very bizarre, my friends. It's strange. Perhaps I might wear Enigme tomorrow by Pierre Cardin. Fahrenheit Pour Femme. Balenciaga Pour Homme Pour Femme. Ramsey will like Krigler's established cognac. Krigler's Oud for Highness. Oud for Highness by Krigler was apparently released in 1975, but that could be bollocks. Oud for Great Mess. Oud is a great mess. PSG 4-1. Well, that's what spending billions on football players does for you. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Pardonnez-moi. Pardonnez-moi. On it goes. Oud for goatness. Yuck. OFG slander won't be tolerated. Oud for greatness. Oud for gruntness. It's oud for grimness. It's not great. It's not great. Let's be honest. Bad perfumes. Bad perfumes. I want to sniff that Salome. Was Oud for greatness named by a child? Yikes. Possibly. I mean, fucking hell. Perfume names have become absolutely ridiculous now. You know? Absolutely fucking silly. Ramsey will like Krigler's established cognac. But will he? We don't know. Salome is an overture for sex, says Duchamp. Bengal Rouge first. I like Salome, says Horace. Have you tried the other ones? I like Tobacco Rose. Smurfy Girlie sent me a sample of her bottle, and she was like, Liz said that it's a lot greener because it's a lot fresher. The batches are a lot fresher. And I thought, okay. I actually liked it more with the greenness, you know. I thought that was brilliant. Like, Initio is already copyrighted Oud for Grace, so I suspect that's the next one. Oh, God. Dryad is nice. Didn't Initio only get well known for sending out tons of freebies? Yes. Hello, Juan. How is Juan? Happy Tuesday to you as well, man. How are you doing? Oh, Initio really did that. Yes. Initio and Parfum de Marly originally were PR brands. Yes, there's a good argument to say that Parfum de Marly are still a fucking still a PR brand. To be honest, their pricing's outrageous. The price is absolutely disgusting. They weren't as offensive when you could get them at Notino for like 100 quid, 120 quid. It's just that you can't get them heavily discounted now, which is just awful. You know? They're not worth retail. They're not worth anything like retail. It's crazy. That doesn't really say much at the same time because Fragcom back then was significantly smaller. Was it significantly smaller, Fragcom? The fragrance business, I don't know, was how many, I mean, to be fair, was the fragrance business in and of itself that smaller? The online fragrance community, like us, the likes of us, was a lot smaller, you know? As Parfum de Marly and Initio, they're not really worth it, says Alicia. You're right. Initio is good to great. Marly is boring. Initio's not good to great. I really struggle with the whole... If I smell amber woods in something, for me, it completely degrades the ceiling of the brand. Like, the ceiling of the brand comes right down. You can't achieve greatness using amber woods. You just can't. It's just it just I can't take a brand seriously when they start using massive amounts of amberwoods, and that feels like what Initio is based on. Vast quantities of amberwood, you know. Never tried Marley, never have wanted to. Many people seem to have 5 parfum de Marley. Ugh. I've tried a few parfum de Marley. I've tried most of them. I just think they're all fucking clones, like. You know what I mean? Inspired by, quote unquote. Why have you got to be inspired by? You make a fucking shit ton of money. Why don't you use some of that money, invest? Well, that's the problem, you see. It would require spending money. There are more women in frag community now, says Alicia. They're more visible. I mean, to be fair, women's fragrances have always been bigger than men's. Men's are just catching up to them, and the men make more noise now, you know? The men set up channels, and to be honest with you, there's a lot of women who set up channels who essentially don't want the blokes to join because they know what'll happen. They'll just fucking ruin it. You know what I mean? Unless you've got the women's channels who are catered towards men. And a lot of men make the mistake of thinking that all women cater towards men with their content, or just generally, really. Wearing a vintage Testament of Shalimar ADT gifted to me by my lady, says A. Nice. I think it's grown in welcome, Pep. How are you? I think it's grown in parallel with online community. How many YouTube influencer brands existed 8 years ago? I mean, none. I mean, I remember the furore around when Jeremy Fragrance said, that he was going to make a fragrance, and just how everybody was now. It's just commonplace. I mean, if you don't have one, it's unusual. You know? Very strange. There's going to be an Eau de Erica fragrance soon, and it's going to be fucking appalling. Initio overuses Hedione. The discrepancy between an Initio and literal trash like Mancera Montal is bigger than the gap between Initio and elite level brands like Royal Crown and Roger. No. I don't think Royal Crown and Roger are elite level brands. And 2, I don't think that the gap is big. I think the gap's much smaller between Initio and Mancera and Montal. Although Mancera and Montal are really poor. Like, really poor. I do love Hedione and Vintage Sauvage, says Peter. Fahrenheit has 25% ISOE super. Yes, it does. I'm glad I didn't miss the stream, says Science Bear. Nearly. It's over in a minute. Oops, didn't realise it may or may not be secret. What, not men? Don't think not men is a secret. Picked up one of the last few History of Indonesian Ouds before it sold out, says Science Bear. Nice. Everyone slagged him, then kissed his arse, Jeremy. Yeah. I think Ashton made a good point about Jeremy when he said that Jeremy was put off from the fragrance community when he tried to comment on people's videos, and he tried to be part of the community, but it came back and bit him in the arse, and now he just sees it as a way from it. Like, he doesn't even try to fit in or be part of the are not very good at he just, I mean, the whole Daniel thing, he's just fucking gone, isn't he? I mean, whatever it is that's wrong with Daniel it's pretty fucking severe, like, you know? There's some serious goings on have gone on there, have there not? I'm going to wait for a while and resell it, says Science Bear. I already have a bottle of it I've been using. I cater to men who cater to me, but men are not generally very good at catering, in my opinion, says Horace. That depends on what we want them to do. And that, my friends, is that. It has been a good stream. Tomorrow, I think I will stream on my gaming channel, where I will game, strangely enough. I'll play some Skyrim and try and boost up my levels on there, do some stuff, you know, get better, all of that. And that is that, my friends. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for liking the stream, watching the stream, talking to me. And I will see you all again soon. Good night. Bye.